Exhausted and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Valen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Not bad, yet we shouldn't kill. Shall I sign you up?
Like to race again?
Excellent, don't go anywhere, we'll start soon. Your opponent this time, Viscount Roma astride Caniculus. The Viscount races incognito, so I must ask for your discretion.
Welcome back.
On 3, 1, 2, 3, off you go!
DeathMarch.
Well.
Yes, Gallon of Haryana. Yes, love. Together we are unstoppable. What even? हम जगह ही नहीं देगा तुमको। घोड़ा क्यों खड़ा हुआ है बीच में?
Hear ye! The final of the Erasmus Vegelbart Memorial Derby is over. The winner is Geralt of Rivia, riding Roach. Glory to the victor!
Geralt of Haryana.
Bravo! Congratulations, you won in style. Shall I sign you up for another?
Try again.
Gained an appetite, have we?
Yes!
Your
You can never
opponent
make
this
me
time,
lose.
Luke Vegelbart, young Lord Albert's cousin, atop Succubus. He's the black sheep of the family, but he's not lost a race yet, so he's seen as something of a local champion.
It's okay, I give you food afterwards, don't worry.
Competitors, saddle up! On 3, 1, 2, 3, off you go!
अरे चलना। No problem, babe. I keep ख्याल of you. यस अभी तो तुमने इसकी अच्छी साइड से देखी टोसॉन्ट की भाई पागल हो जाओ। अभी जब ब्लड एंड वाइन पे जाएंगे ना बहुत मजा आएगा। हम आपको पागल करते हैं चलो। आई गो पागल विद यू ऑल्सो डोंट वरी। बारिश में तो तू और तेज भाग रहा है। ये घोड़ा क्यों खड़ा हुआ है इधर?
Hear ye! The final of the Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby is over. The winner is Geralt of Rivia, riding Roach's glory to the victor. Fantastic race. Congratulations. A grand victory. Is there a land where I might find more of your kind?
Geralt of Rivia. Got it right.
What do you want?
To express my admiration on account of your victory. And here, brought you an invitation from the boss. He'd like to congratulate you personally. Farewell.
अच्छा मैंने कुछ और कर लिया था ना।
Seems you're a considerable sum in the red.
You Rodlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Well, tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers. One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Listen, all I really want are the placards. Tell me where you tucked them away and I'll be out of your hair.
Forgive me, I cannot. I hid them with family heirlooms that would work those barbarians lurking outside my home into a slavering froth.
Then go fetch them yourself. I'll wait here.
If I show my face there without coin, they'll beat me to a pulp. I must win back my debt somehow, else I'll never return home.
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
You're that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
है नॉर्मल ह्यूमंस भी है बट यूजुअली यही होते हैं क्राफ्टमैन वगैरह ये होते हैं डवार्फ वगैरह ये हेल्प थोड़ी है ये हेल्प नहीं है और है हाँ बस जो छोटा बंदा देखो हेल्प बना दो कुछ कहते हैं मुझे ये घोड़ा क्यों खड़ा हुआ है इधर
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time. Just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Yes, you! You got water on the brain?
I've got a cold.
पानी पी रहे हैं तू है चमन तू है ये मुझे अपना सामान बेचना है यार
Killer prowls the city, but you're not scared, are you?
Come by the chameleon! Grand opening tonight!
यार मेरी ना ये देख लो ऊपर लेफ्ट पे रेड ये साइन आ रहा है मेरी वरना मेरा ना इन्वेंटरी वेट ज्यादा हो गया
The Butcher of Blaviken. The best stock in... No need to push enough.
No one to push.
Very good.
Let me...
No, I won't sell you, don't worry.
But
I'm selling things on you. Why would I sell you, babe? What would I do without you?
It's on the back, keep saying. Got my eye on.
I think our environment was sexy.
In G major, and
I've told you, the piece is sad.
Well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
No, not all. But I'd imagine something more, more theatrical. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary in Time wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret. Apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a
देखा
transformation.
तेरी choice से dandelion
Just
कुछ नहीं है.
a better ring to it all round.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premiere will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We
तुमने
start our dress
मतलब वो
rehearsal in an
जो
hour.
theme choose
I
की
just
थी
need
ना
to
उसको
knit back
कुछ नहीं
home for my
dandelion.
dress.
उसको theatrical चाहिए था.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Theater was better for him.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking,
He's all right.
and she say anything about me?
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time.
Setting करवा रहा हूँ मैं setting.
One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the cloak and the dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
लेकिन जानू तुमने dandelion को खुश नहीं किया यार तुमने ये.
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
That's my Johnny. Let's go.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morning Star, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
इंटरेस्टिंग मोड आया है स्टोरी में
You lead.
Yes, guild is a nice friend.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the temple guard to enter the sewers, alas, to no avail. So I took matters into my... Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Another takes its place.
I know how you feel, believe me. Where to now? Up?
Yes, it's not far now.
Priscilla, how's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Troberet. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
सुना इसे क्या बोला?
Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Astodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
सदमा है क्या सदमे से वो भागने
Wrong body type. Let's keep looking. A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's more. That's gotta be him.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
What? सुना क्या बोला इसने?
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
इनकी लड़कियों की भी दाढ़ी होती है भाई.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded. Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Mm-hmm. And a different sense of humor. His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Sure of one thing. This was punishment.
Even the witch hunters don't engage in this kind of torture. What sin could possibly merit it?
Only the murderer knows that. And it's the key to finding him. Or her. It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the Market Square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirance was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why do you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
तुमने गौर से सुनी ना सारी बातें?
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the Eternal Fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job.
बहुत funny है again.
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
ये करना है या कार्डोसिक्स करना है या फिर ट्रिस का कर लेते हैं ये भी हो ही जाएगा Yes, we are going after the potential suspects. अब बताओ ट्रिस को पहले फारिग कर दें या ये करना है
What happened here?
Monsters must have run them down. There's swarms in the city now.
पहले ट्रिस को फारिग कर देते हैं
Guardsmen outside Triss's house. Not good.
Maybe he lied. He lied when I cut off his first finger.
यार वो
You're
इसका ना
very honest after I take a second. The ginger bitch hides behind
इसके बाद करते हैं
We'll find it. Matter of time.
फिर से लगा करते हैं पहले ट्रिस को फारिग करें ना वरना इसका लेवल
But I
चले
paid in advance the entire month. You did, but you paid the old price. The risks are...
I'm out of coin.
But you got something else, dear.
Give us the necklace and get out of here.
Hands off or I'll cut him off.
Geralt, you don't need to.
I wanna. Grab your things and let's go.
Get out! Now!
When I need your help, I'll ask for it.
What? Are you angry?
Angry? No. But they deserved the necklace. They risked a lot just by sheltering me.
I was worried about you. City's crawling with hunters.
I know. We had everything in place. We were ready to sail. But the hunters moved faster. They locked all the gates, placed guards at every corner, all in one night. Then they started searching the city, street by street, house by house. They stop anyone who seems even slightly suspicious. Mostly it's common folk with rabbit's foot charms or lucky horseshoes. But sometimes they get it right. Arrest actual mages.
High time you forgot about your fellow mages. Saved yourself instead.
Would you abandon Vesemir? Eskel? Lambert? Leave them behind just to save your own skin? I understand you're worried about me, but I can't just pack up and leave them all. I know what awaits those who fall into the hunter's hands.
How can I help?
Everything's falling apart. I don't know where to start. I should get all the mages to the docks as soon as possible. Get them on board this ship. But Bertold and Anise have yet to show up at the meeting point.
Bertold and Denise. Who are they?
A young couple. He's an alchemist. Had a practice in Gildorf. She studied at Aretuza. I'm worried the people who hit them might have turned them in. See? My hosts weren't all bad.
Won't be easy getting to the port. Lots of guardsmen in the streets.
So we won't take the streets. In case of trouble, we were all to meet at the Kingfisher. There's a passage into the sewers from the cellar, and apparently those can get you all the way to the docks.
I know the Novgorod sewers. Won't run into any hunters there, but that doesn't mean it'll be safe.
That's why I'm asking you. I need you to find the way to the docks, clear the path for the others, and do it quickly. The hunters could figure out our plan any minute. Now you understand my predicament?
Help two and put all the others at risk. Or go straight to the Kingfisher, abandon the two to certain death.
What do I do, Geralt?
We should help Anise and Bertolt. To write them off like that, it'd be cruel.
Fine. But then we need to go now. Clock's ticking.
Lead the way.
सही पानी है बस माँ आपने वो मेलन काटा अच्छा बताया था पामा आपने
Where's this hideout?
Not far. In the bits. Now, quiet, Geralt. We'd rather not draw any attention to ourselves.
Power of the eternal fire.
सीनरी देखो बस
Strength's gone.
Shit.
A patrol. We can't let them see us.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
John.
Yes.
This is them, just as I said. Allowing sorcerer at his hall. She's into the witchcraft too.
Good work. Take him.
No, I beg you. We've done nothing wrong.
Right. Hear that several times a day. Miracles. And the witches.
Land on two pyres. Now we'll have more.
नहीं बस उसको मार दिया. That's why I restarted.
But finding me proved no simple task. For having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing, too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits, then cornered by the Temple Guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
This is them, just as I said. Allowing sorcerer age. She's into the witchcraft too.
Good work. Take him.
No, I beg you. We've done nothing wrong.
Right. Here, Merrick. And the Witcher.
Land on two fires. Now we'll have war.
You all right? Can you walk?
Yes.
I'll not leave here. I'm no fool.
Bertold.
Have you seen what's happening out there? They'll catch us before we can reach the port. Catch us and kill us.
We're going. Now.
Going?
Thanks. We need to join the others, as soon as possible. Stop. Hear it?
There, two more. Grab them.
Have you checked the sewers beneath the Kingfisher?
No. Didn't think we'd have to take that route. To think a year ago, guardsmen bowed to mages they passed in the street. Now we have to flee the city like rats.
You could stay. You'd manage it somehow.
The others will never make it without me.
ये पढ़ना ये वही है जिसने जो है ना प्रिसिला को मारा, जिसका ये नोट था। थोड़ा सा स्पॉइलर दिया लेकिन बस just to keep you intrigued.
Sick of it all.
No guardsmen or hunters in sight. Everything seems in order.
Damn it. They're here already. Should have run.
Watch his whirling!
That's enough of that.
Fire will turn you to ash.
Yes. इसला कर रहा है ये सब की ना जो किलर है वो.
We took too long.
Too long? We set out to rescue two people.
Yes. And lost one.
Knew exactly what he was signing up for.
Small comfort. This is no time to mourn. Come with me. This way, Geralt.
Triss, what happened upstairs? Is everything all right?
No, everything's not all right. Geralt, wait a minute. I need to see who made it.
Why the tears, my dear lady? You shouldn't worry yourself. It tarnishes your beauty.
Guess you must have worried quite a bit.
No, I was born ugly.
You fleeing to Kavir too?
No, but I am helping the others set off. You know me. Bleeding heart.
start bleeding now? They've been burning mages for months around here.
But only since recently on this scale. Besides, I look forward to having friends in Kavir, especially among King Tancred's entourage.
Triss is about to speak.
We'll talk later.
We've waited long to escape. Till we could make sure Kavir will take us. Till we could acquire enough coin to hire a ship. Till we could find a captain we could trust. We've waited too long. There's no more time for hesitation. We must leave Novigrad today.
This is madness. Hunters stand on every corner.
So we'll get to the port through the sewers. Garrett will clear a safe path for us.
They'll catch us anyway. You'll see. They'll catch us and kill us.
Perhaps. In which case we'll die with dignity. Weapons in hand. Not tied to a stake, begging for mercy.
If the need arises, I'll defend you. You can also count on my help.
Yes. The help of a Redanian spy. Radovid's right-hand man.
That was long ago, sir.
You raised that madman. You taught him to kill. You...
This is no time to settle past scores. End of discussion.
Gonna enter the sewers now. I'll signal when the path's clear. You follow my trail, and don't stray from it, no matter what.
I will go with Geralt. You, Dijkstra, go to the port and see that everything's in order with the ship.
On my way.
We'll meet there. I hope.
Triss, really want to go with me? No offense, but...
Offense taken. Stop talking and lead the way.
I swear it. I'll drop magic for good. If I could only bloody get out alive.
Good luck. You can't, you won't. You've got Radovid and the church against you. They want magic to vanish. Us along with them.
Well?
Master Witcher.
Thanks for helping.
No need to thank me. Really.
No, there is. You don't know how much it means. To have someone you can rely on.
Library? Triss, found an exit.
Gonzalo de Verseo's poems. Jacob of Varaz's chronicles. It's incredible. Rare, first editions only.
We'll come back for them later.
No, we won't. I leave Novigrad today, remember?
I remember. Just having a hard time coming to grips with it.
Come on. We should hurry. stop. Hear that? What is it?
Rats.
My speciality, remember? Damn it, that's a lot.
No wonder there were so many rats.
Who's tossing all these pieces down here?
We're right under the main square. Makes it harder to clear the fluorescence as it works. Can't be a coincidence.
भाई चूहे मार रहे हैं मुझे.
Everything all right?
A few bites on my feet and calves. Nothing really.
You need to clean your wounds. Infection will set in otherwise.
Later, Geralt. Let's find a way to the port first. कुछ होना तो चाहिए यार. What even?
Body's pale. Dried out. Wounds around the neck and shoulders.
पहले गए मैं लूट वूट कर रहा हूँ ना साथ में से. कहाँ गया था तू? कहीं गया होगा. ओह एकी मारा होगा.
Claw marks, long and sharp.
There's a monster here. Yes, yes, yes. ऐसा ही है. Very intelligent हुआ.
Lantern's still lit. Died recently, from bites to the neck. A lesser vampire. Stay close to me.
स्टील इनगॉट, डायमेरेटियम इनगॉट ना बहुत लाजमी है. ये आर्मर बनाने में काम आता है. जितनी मैं देख रहा हूँ काफी है। ये देख रहे हो ये वाइट ये जो सर्कल्स आ रहे हैं ये मॉन्स्टर है।
A what?
A vampire. Watch out for its venom.
It's always this exciting?
Luckily.
Luckily.
Steady source of income. Come on, let's go.
Seagulls. Hear them? What?
Finally. You've bloody took long enough.
Did you have time to look around? How's the ship?
Creaky piece of junk. Wood's rotting, sails are prone to rip like an old pair of knickers, and the...
Will we make it to Kavir?
provided you don't run into any storms.
I'll signal the others to come.
Any help? Can I play the violin for you? Fetch some flowers or bonbons?
What the hell's that mean?
What? Don't tell me you don't plan to beg her to stay.
Why do you even care?
I adore love stories. Especially the ones that end happily ever after.
Hunters! Hunters approaching!
Board the ship! We want them alive!
Bloody drive him like a coward!
Shut up.
Dijkstra, I don't know how to...
No time for courtesies, my dear. Get on board.
One last farewell. Thank you. I'll never forget what you did for me. And what we had together.
क्या बोलूं? बता क्या बोलना है बता क्यों तो मैं सीन नहीं देखना खैर ये ना आ जाएगी भाई टेंशन नहीं है
I'll remember you too. Always with a smile.
Miss Marigold!
Coming! Take care. And give Siri a kiss from me once you find her.
You're an ass.
What?
An ass. An oaf. A twit. Didn't even try to stop her.
I'll ask again. Got interrupted last time. Why the hell do you care who I'm with?
If I say it's because I like you, want what's best for you, would you believe me?
No.
Wise. You should stay out of politics. I know it, you know it, and Triss knows it, which is not insignificant. Your other lover, not so much. She's cuddled up to Nilfgaard, and you'll follow her as always. And one day, we might find ourselves on opposite sides of the barricade. It'd be a damn shame. But that seems a distant future to me. Right now, we should talk about the more immediate.
Sure this is the right time, Siggy? Triss and I just...
Spare me, Geralt. Witches are stripped of feeling. Not one emotion in that body of yours. And I've an urgent matter to discuss.
Mm-hmm. And that is?
What would you say? How many mages did we save? Altogether?
Dunno. Didn't count. 30, maybe. Give or take a few.
And how many would you say remain in the north? How many alchemists, healers, herbalists? 2,000? 3?
Doing a population count? Is that it?
No, I'm concerned. In Novigrad they had us. We were here. But who'll save those in Rimba? Banard, Ardcaraig, Gullet? You know damn well that daft bastard Radovid won't rest till he's killed them all. Every last one. Yennefer and Triss included.
Moving as speeches go. Now get to the point. Why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to help me kill Radovid.
You that concerned about the mages of the world? Expect me to believe that?
Actually, yes. But not because I'm sensitive or it gives me a heartache, true. To my mind, this systemic persecution is foremost a symptom of a far more serious problem. A madman rules Redania. I served Vizimir, Radovid's father, was his head of intelligence for more than 2 decades. Together, we transformed Redania, made it the North's most powerful realm. Any idea what made it strong?
Its armies, I'd wager.
And you'd bloody lose, you idiot. Mass mobilization, inciting peasants to take up their scythes, straighten them. Where's the art in that? Much harder to build a strong state with healthy commerce, manufacturing, solid alliances, progressive science, and fair, independent courts that hand down just judgments. Vizimir and I managed to do just that, through years of fucking hard work. I will not sit on my hands as that little shit squanders that. Radovid the stern, my arse. Radovid the witless, I'd say. Will you help me, Geralt?
I don't kill kings. Just not a regicide. Rumors to the contrary be damned.
I know. I'm merely asking for your aid in organizing the assassination. Someone else will strike the blow.
Dijkstra. Might not have heard this, though I'd find that hard to believe. But Witchers are neutral on principle, so...
Oh, bollocks. That's a convenient excuse you lot try to hide behind every time the temperature rises. It's grown hot, my friend, and it grows hotter still. Pyres burn in every city. For mages great and small, your female friends included. For non-humans, for witchers soon. Is that the North you espouse? The North you're prepared to live in? Silence. Cards close to your chest, I understand. To slay a king, it's not exactly some bloody necker contract. You think on this. Think on what I said. And if you conclude you'd rather change the course of history instead of riding its current to hell, you come find me. At the Passiflora, in the garret. I'll be waiting with my mates.
I'll think about it.
So long, Geralt.
अगर मैं ये कर लेता ना इसके साथ इसके साथ तो फिर ये एंड में ना जेनिफर और जेनिफर और ट्रिश ने इसको बांध देते बेड से। मतलब तफरी है। जानो तुम्हारे लिए क्या क्या करता है। मतलब गैरल्ट को बांध देते ये एरिफर और ट्रिश ना, जिसे दोनों के साथ फ्लर्ट किया होता है ना। वाओ अगर मैं भी ट्रिश के साथ ये गुल्लू गुल्लू करता ना तो ऐसा होता कि फिर येनिफर के साथ तो करना ही करना है।
Prepare for battle. You shall not have it easy this time.
Brought friends? Huh. They all pledged to defend Maid Bilberry's honor too?
No, they defend justice. For it is only fair you face a threesome.
Is that so?
Yes, for you are a rogue and a cheat, sir. You never revealed yourself to be a witcher.
You'd better go home, get some sleep. Think things over tomorrow.
Wise words.
Don't know about you two, but I'm feeling a bit sleepy.
Yeah. We're done here.
Grey hair.
देख रहे हो कि डीस्टा कितना हरामी है।
We've a problem, Master Witcher. Mate of ours got injured, and we can't seem to find him.
Poor lad could bleed to death.
You tracked many a monster. Would you sniff our friend out as well? Willing to pay?
Why not? Short delay won't hurt.
Lead the way, Master Witcher. Quick as you can, though. Poor lad needs help.
Need some kind of lead first. Any clues?
Yeah, he ran. Toward the port. Came out of the sewers.
Sewers? Should be an easy scent to follow.
Yeah, अच्छा आदमी। It's not Garrett controlling himself. I am controlling Garrett, so like what he meant.
Blueprints. Traces of sewer slime.
What's this then? What?
फिर इसका ये कमीना killer.
Blood. Fresh.
I'm alright and ready.
No pity, sir. I've a sick child. Even more misery besides.
Why are you bothering him, you grub? Can't you see he's busy?
Gotcha, Horson.
That was 5 stone of the purest fish tech you put to the torch. Do you know what it was worth?
All right, Witchman. Take your coin, bugger off.
Leave him alone.
Wonder of wonders. A witcher defending a mage hunter. Next we'll have mice sticking up for cats.
I'm not joking.
Ain't ya? Fine, we'll talk serious then.
Die, fool! Keep it together!
Never mind.
didn't expect help from the likes of you.
Shouldn't be so quick to judge,
This
maybe.
is dumb.
A lesson your colleagues could use, too.
Listen, I've lost much blood. I need a medic to patch me up. Quickly. Will you help?
You hunters sure are polite when you need something. Fine. Do you a favor, against my better judgment. Give me your hand.
No!
Oh my!
मेरी story में नहीं है भाई. Please don't look of ways to kill me. Please, Mr. Janu. क्यों तुम ऐसे हैं? और बेचारा शरीफ आदमी हूँ मैं.
Another corpse is turned up. No eyes in its head, no heart in its breast.
What even?
Think he's punishable by death.
Why are you shucking on Sharif Admi Geralt? What even?
Hey, not like that. Draw it out.
Geralt से ज़्यादा कोई शरीफ नहीं बना. No. What even?
White Wolf. Welcome to the Passive Flora.
Women flirt with him.
Oh, no sign of recognition in your eyes.
अभी तूने
Greetings,
कर तो दिया Geralt को loyal.
I'm sure I look quite different from when we last saw each other.
Which was?
Oh, eons ago. You and Master Dandelion appeared, 2 halflings in tow. What a smash they were, the little chaps. We recount that night to this day.
Yeah, sorry, but I'm here to...
Speak softly. I know very well why you're here. They await. This way, please. This way. Upstairs.
What even? तू करेगा है? बहुत बोल रहे हैं.
You'll see.
What about trade?
Witcher Geralt, up you go. Lots has been waiting.
मारो तुझे है?
Yes, definitely, of course.
Geralt, you're here. Good.
Might have chosen a more secluded spot to plot an assassination.
It's on everyone's mind. Many would like to do it, so there's nothing to fear. Besides, this venue's got a tradition in this domain. Might even consider it fabled. Folker planned a revolt here. By extension, King Vrydank's murder too.
देखो लोगों को help करता है इतना.
Comparing yourself to Folka? Far as I can recall, no one in Redania's annals has a bloodier reputation.
Her rebellion changed the course of history. That's what we have in common. In terms of blood, we aim only to shed Radovid's. I'm pleased you're willing to play a part. Must admit, I wasn't certain you'd show.
Thought about what you said. That Triss and Yen would never be safe as long as Radovid was alive.
You better believe it. Well, I'm pleased we've arrived at an understanding. To the matter at hand. I believe you know my associate.
Roach, you here?
Retired intelligence operatives. We have a club.
Defended a king once. Ready to assassinate another now?
proud of it, yet I considered all the options and found none better. Radovid's proven many times he only ever forwards his own interests. When Kedwin asked for help, he invaded. When I begged him to support Vizima's defense, he showed me the door. The war nears its end. We've come to a decisive phase. We must act quickly. I've no illusions. Only a dead Radovid means a free Temeria.
How's that work? Seems to me Radovid is Temeria's ally.
Only as long as my guerrillas do what pleases him. Support his troops. Once he wins the war, he won't acknowledge the previous borders, nor wish to restore them. He dreams of a northern empire. As long as he lives, Temeria will never be free.
But we didn't bring you here to bore you with politics. Radovid's a threat to Triss and Yennefer. Remember that. That ought to interest you most.
All right. What do you want from me?
One of our co-conspirators ventured out to meet an informer. He's not returned, yet the plan's success hinges on what he's learned. We've got to find him. And you're the best tracker around.
Tracker, huh? Really? Anything else you can tell me? Where this associate was last seen, for instance?
He's travelling as a journeyman. Itinerant cobbler, that's his cover. He was first to venture across the Pontar. Most probably did so via the Redanian checkpoint. With a man there who should know more. Calls himself Gregor.
Fine. I'll talk to Gregor.
No.
Thank you. I'm trying not to draw too much attention. If you can, remember, the future hinges on the success of this mission. The future of Temeria. The future of the North.
I'll try not to fuck it up. See ya.
We're counting on you, Geralt.
It's very complicated story.
Anyone see you come in?
No one apart from Madame Serenity and your lackey.
Off the street, I mean.
No one. Nerves get the better of you.
I'm not
trade with the SS? She'll lose our shares in the
I've no doubt it's another of
I know,
Menger's
I
ideas
am.
for cleansing the city.
Not about the streets for a time to losing entails. I've worked in intelligence as long as you have. I need no lessons in spycraft.
नहीं मैं वैसे ही पूछा था क्योंकि तुम्हारा प्ले थ्रू है ना ये मैं तो देखो वैसे ही टर्न ऑन कर देता हूँ हर किसी को तुझे पता है यार What even love what why you like this why you want to kill me all the time Astaghfirullah
So what's it gonna be?
I was made for loving.
Yes, I love you more. Like a lot. I know you know I'm very Sharif, like what even? Even Stephen. इसके बाद प्रेसिडेंट का किलर ढूंढते हैं ठीक है ट्रेस को भी दफा कर दिया अभी तुम ना वो देखना अभी मैं तुम्हें माउस सेक भी दिखाऊंगा यस बहुत शरीफ बनना You just keep sleeping love nothing else ज़्यादा मत सोचा कर तो सही है
Redania, you come through, fuck.
Looking for Gregor.
You found him? Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia. Dijkstra sent me.
Been expecting someone. Let's take a walk.
Nice job decorating your guard post.
By orders of our gracious and merciful ruler, the good king.
What was their crime?
One on the right, a peller from a village nearby. Gave some bloke the wrong advice. Bloke's mates informed on him. Neighbour held a grudge against the one on the left. Accused him of witchcraft.
Just humans at each other's throats. That's not Radovid's fault.
Who do you think set down the laws that mean folk hang for such offences?
Seem to have lost all respect for the king. Why serve him?
What am I to do? I was born a Redanian. I won't desert. Besides, I enlisted when Vizimir was still on the throne. Now that was a good king. Wise and just. Radovid's something else. He's got war on the brain. And I don't want Redania to look anything like that.
Let's talk. Must know why I'm here.
Only see me.
It's about our cobbler friend. Yeah, he came through here on his way out. Didn't come back, though. Patrol went out yesterday, reported an abandoned cart a ways off the road. Aimed to go out there, see if it's his. Couldn't get away.
Thanks. Good enough to start with. Farewell.
Hold on. You got a pass? Won't get back through without one.
Yeah, I got one.
All right. Good luck.
Thanks. See ya.
Stay out of my way.
यार एक मिनट इसको ना हेल्प कर देते एक दफा because yes love only Rangili with you, that's it. मारियो का डब्बा देख देख के खेल रहा हूँ मैं बेस्ट डब्बा
Should have stayed in the forest with my
Looking for a bruising?
Put the ladder
around here.
Oh! There must be order. I'm warning you.
Locked. But looks like Zed's inside. And in hot water. Gotta find another way in.
Why are your eyes so strange?
yes एकदम से
Scum's a scum's chum. The word round town is Cleaver's out to kill horses.
whatever is you know like related to you I love बस वो मार के गया अभी यार गुड
Must
यार
be Zed.
Find it?
No.
Duke will be peeved we didn't get Zed to spill where he keeps the ledger.
I tried, didn't I?
Might have pressed him too hard. Shit. Well, at least we got the Isengrim card.
Greetings.
Come on, Ringo. Time to shine. Get him!
I don't know yet boy what I don't know yet if I'll give it back. Why do you want it back? What eBay? I'm not willing, but because I want to keep it. So it's from someone very special.
Tiana on the Square-Tail deck. Wonder how much this card's worth.
Oh, thank you so much.
Ledger might be worth snooping around for.
Thank you. I'm crying.
Either Zed had an ornery cat, or there's a hidden compartment under there.
Best day of my life.
Must be the names of people Zed sold cards to. Zoltan ought to have a look at this.
Dad doesn't like us very much.
Scum's a scum's chum. All around town and street town.
Oh.
Zoltan.
Get out.
आजा तुझे खाना खिलाऊं.
Round of Gwent.
I never refuse.
Let's play.
Me. Me is on the menu. Yes, it's on your street.
Seems I won.
Right fucking shock, given your frankly amateur deck. Here, take this card. You need it. You do well to fix your collection. It's downright porous. I'll need you bringing me shame and a dandelion for that. You might skim something off your mate Roach. He's said to have good cards, that one.
Zoltan. about those cards.
You got them?
Got the Isengrim card.
Show it here. Ha! The sea hills are beautiful. Zed give you much trouble?
Zed's dead. I ran into his murderers.
Won't cry over spilt Zed. What about the other cards?
I don't know who's Triss. What even?
Zoltan. Sure this business isn't getting a little too dangerous? I mean, men are dying over these cards.
Just Zed. Believe you me, he wasn't an innocent bystander. Besides, I'm certain he snuffed his killers out on the spot. So why worry? Tell me about the other cards instead.
Didn't find the other cards.
Fuck. Bugger must have sold them.
Listen.
Show me. Entries show him selling the cards to Caesar Bilson and Ravi. Could have been worse. We need to pay him a visit.
Who's Caesar Bilson?
Cleaver's clerk. A decent fellow once, but so high and mighty now you can't drink with him, let alone go fishing.
Fishing?
We met at the Anglers Club, the pride of the Pontar. But Caesar don't show around there no more. So caught up in his new role, he almost never leaves his house.
At least we won't have to run around town looking for him. Ravi, who's he?
A common card sharp and a swindler. Boggles my mind where he got the coin for the Natalis card. Ever since I gave him a smacking, things between us have been frosty. So you'll have to see him alone.
Yes, though. I don't want to die.
Zoltan seems awful important to you.
Full kasai you are.
Give you those cards.
Thanks, Geralt. You can see Caesar together. Meet me outside his townhouse. Gaudiest eyesore on Hierarch Square. He had the facade painted gold. And if you want to see Ravi first, I'd look for him at the Golden Sturgeon if I were you.
All right. See you later.
And no need to pussyfoot around with Ravi. Beat him about the ears a bit. He'll cave. Well, good luck to you, Geralt.
Take the night shift with me. I don't know.
अभी तो और भी बकरे कटने वाले हैं.
Yes. Help the poor fellow out.
How about that? It's the flea-ridden mutant. Join us, please. Ravi loves company. Look how happy he is to see us. You happy, Ravi?
Sure, he'd be happier if you stopped digging the point of that dagger in his back.
You can eat me anytime.
You're just saying that because you
No
don't
matter
know the
what bakra cuts.
situation. Our mutual friend Ravi was just about to play for his life, and...
Oh, you got the card. What else do you want?
If you'd just given it up, instead of trying to cheat us, we'd be out of your hair already. As it is, that's all your fingers broken. So, it seems the Witcher will have to pay for you. Sound good? See? Ravi's on board. What do you say? We add some spice to the game. Raise the stakes. Ravi's life and the Natalis card. Fancy that?
Agreed.
And here I thought you'd be no fun at all. Let's play, let's play!
I can. Don't underestimate me, love. और जलील करके मारता हूँ ना इसको।
Yes! Curb your enthusiasm, mate, and sit still or you'll hurt yourself.
But he won!
So, now we'll play something else.
Shut up.
Thanks. Don't know how I'll repay you.
Natalis card will do just fine.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you prefer some other? Got a whole array you might like.
I'm in a hurry.
The Natalis card, of course. Here.
ये पोकेमॉन कार्ड ले रहे हैं भाई आपस में एक दूसरे के।
Wouldn't be so pale if you ate onions.
May I?
Depends what with.
Looking for someone who'll sail to Skellige and take me with them.
My Atropos and me, we're due to sail for Ard Skellig, carrying grain. But that's hush-hush. Got any coin?
Here. That enough?
Hefty sack. Like a bull's. When do we sail?
Not sure you're ready. You can barely stand.
Know this, stranger. Captain Wolverston never sails sober. The sea goes one way, Wolverston the other. Makes the rocking bearable. So, ready to set sail?
Give me some time to prepare.
Prepare all you want. She's not done loading as it is.
It's not gonna let you. Oh, I. Yen is slave. So,
Lovely natural surroundings.
ऐसे कैसे won't let you?
Got this cracking in my spine.
अरे ये बौना है क्या? अरे यार.
By order of the hierarch, whosoever conceals a mage in their home shall burn alongside him or her.
What? Any needs, master?
I don't wish I do. You're my wish that has come true.
Welcome.
What even?
What?
हाँ इसे 600 रुपए लूटे यार जरूरी है.
So long.
Grimoires and tracts blaspheming the sacred flame especially. Come closer.
How can I...
Got some coin.
You've come to the right place. How can I be...
Still out. So...
Right.
तुम्हें ये समझ आता है? बोलो ये वाला. समझाऊंगा मैं कभी. तो वैसे में लाया साले. Thank you. जीत गया मैं. जलील.
Can't rightly recall the last time I was so thoroughly thrashed. The card's yours.
Tried.
There's Marquis Serenity, for instance.
वैसे मेर देता है ये. तो हम यूरिनेट करके आते हैं.
Ah, you're here. How'd you make out with Ravi?
Got the Natalis card.
Excellent. Now we've just Caesar Bilzen to fleece, and we'll be home free. We'll do this. I'll shut him up while you sneak upstairs and search his cabinet of curiosities. It certainly keeps the card there.
Can't we just buy the card off him? Doesn't that sound simpler?
If I had a coin to spare, I'd sod off to Provis. Besides, Caesar'd never sell Fringilla. But don't you worry. He won't lose out on the deal. Got a bottle of Mahakaman spirit for him. A taste of the motherland's finest is worth more to an expatriate than some silly card.
Thought you said Caesar doesn't drink.
No. I said it's hard to have a drink with him on account of his rarely leaving home. Also why he's like to get pished as a priestess real quick. 3 rounds and you could walk out with everything in that cabinet while singing the 3 maids of Vicovaro at the top of your lungs.
So what's in this cabinet?
Ah, no man knows. You'll be the first to see it. I suspect it's either to do with buggery or metallurgy. But you can tell me once we're done. Let's go.
I'm back. Are you still here, love?
Caesar Belzen. I remember our quarrel about who's king of the Pontar.
The Pike's king of the Pontar.
Well, see, I've come to convince you it's the catfish. And I do not come empty-handed.
Who's he?
Oh, him! Oh, that's Geralt.
Does Geralt fish?
Yes, Geralt is handsome. और मर्द जो handsome लग रहे.
Yeah, cast an earthworm the other day. Caught this huge perch.
In the Pontar?
You betcha!
Can't listen to this hogwash sober. Come in!
Good Janu, don't go anywhere else.
So what's the Xanders or eager biters if they taste like shite and soapy water?
That's 'cause you're about as good a cook as a goat's arse is a clarinet. Just recently, I took some fresh thyme.
And it tasted like thyme-flavoured shite.
Shut it. So, recently, I took this thyme.
Geralt, care to chime in? How's Xander taste to you?
Like shit.
All right. Grab your rods. We're off to the Pontar. Can't let this drivel stand. Not in my own home.
Belzen, did you hear Vibo Matilda last cast a pea and caught a young pike?
Ah, cocksuckers lying like always. Pontar Pike ain't so dim-witted to go after his rotten peas. You need live bait. Or night crawlers, though the pike aren't as eager. Don't know why. Once, dug up a crawley so fat and lovely I started drooling. Would have eaten it myself.
I'm not so sure. Geralt, what are you and your pals use up at Kaer Morhen?
Live bait.
You see, Chive, he'll make a good angler yet. In some 50, 60 years.
We'll wait and see. Geralt, go.
In a bit.
No. You've forgotten why we've come? How we're gonna get pissed in one bottle?
Fine. Go.
So, when are we gonna go noodling for catfish?
I'm done for.
Triangular hole in the wall. Interesting. Triangular hole in the wall. Interesting. Knife looks like it's attached to the tabletop. Drawer's open. Fits perfectly. Secret door behind a bookcase. Classic. Dining set from which Emperor Mir ate during his coronation ceremony. Batier de Rideau's dagger. The Sarah Varanaheat's necklace. Wonder if it's the real thing. Rope with which Stefan Skellen was hanged. Here's Fringilla. Joachim de Ved's skull. Pretty grim curiosity. Full armor of the 7th Dareland Brigade. Excellent condition. Portrait of Emperor Emir, tempera on wood. Pretty flattering, I'd say.
देख रहे हो कलेक्टर
Zoltan, time we were on our way.
I suppose so. It's grown late.
Wait now. Leaving already? Where's that bottle you went to fetch?
Greetings, Belzen. We've a message for you from the boss.
Message? What kind of message?
Mr. Cleaver's very unhappy.
Now, just a minute. If any discrepancies have cropped up in the books, I can explain everything.
Too late. Grab him! And you two, get lost.
Leave him alone.
Cleaver will pay extra for killing the Witcher. Well, up to it, lads. Haven't they got all day?
Oh no!
Get out.
Thanks. Oh, how will I ever explain this to Cleaver?
I'd recommend a letter.
Right. Got a pack.
Good luck then. Farewell.
You've a soft heart after all, Geralt. Oh, by the by, splendid job with that last one. Blood splatter nearly hit the ceiling.
Looked through Caesar's cabinet upstairs.
And?
No wonder he wasn't eager to show it off. Nilfgaardian armor, a portrait of Emir, Joachim de Vet's skull, Vatier de Rideau's dagger, the rope they hanged Skellen with.
Oh, shite. Disgusting fellow. To think I shook hands with him. But did you happen to take the rope? I know a few would pay a tidy sum for it. Some go in for that sort of thing.
No.
If you say so.
So, got the full set of cards. What now?
Now we collect a shite load of coin for them. Let's go. The exchange. We should do it right quick.
Afraid your client might change his mind?
Oh, I'm more likely to. Had so many buyers for these cards, I felt like the belle of the ball.
So the buyer, who is he?
A friend of a friend.
You're the library. I expect.
Ah, at last. I fear the body's gone cold.
What is this?
Your would-be buyer handed us his coin and departed. More or less in that order. Now, the cards, please. I trust obtaining them wasn't too troublesome?
Try it and find out.
You wish me to try? I'm not as foolish as Earl. You ought to know that by now. Get to work, boys. The dwarf I wish to have alive. I must have a chat with him.
Doing it. Geralt, bastards getting away with my coin. Damn it, with our coin. Chase the horse, son. I'll tend to the others.
Stop walking into his soul!
plodding off that way. Awful not to do so.
What? Can't understand a word.
Might as well stop.
Leave me, swiving drowners.
You could use a witcher.
Ha ha! Highly amusing. If I give you the coin, will you leave me be?
Yeah, you can go, if you're able.
Ha! What are my chances with these wounds?
Not high. So long.
So, you get him? You get the coin?
Yes.
And what about Duke? Finish him off?
No, I let him go.
Oh, I knew I should have gone with you. You know he has it in for me. He'll be doubly determined now.
Doubt it. Think he's likely to quit the business. If he gets out of there alive.
Well, Geralt, what's your preference? Coin or cards? I'd never have managed without you, so if you want gold, it's not a problem. I'll find another buyer for these cards.
Kinda curious how the cards might serve me.
Excellent! I'll take the coin to the King of Beggars right away. So,
good luck, Zoltan.
Thanks, Geralt. And remember, the catfish is the king of the Pontar.
प्रिसिल्ला का मर्डर ढूंढे आजा तो बल्कि ये करते हैं ना यार फक
Pauper with a library. Imagine that.
Vile times when
Like a new race teach, you're a bigger rat picker than me.
Couldn't sell them at market.
Any magic ones? Let's go. यार ईशा ये देखो यार सिर्फ नाइस यार वो so nice, like what Epin. Yes, babe, very beautiful. Wait, I'll have to search for really.
Cart doesn't look damaged. Strange. Need to look around. Might find something. Signs of a scuffle. Somebody got knocked out. Dragged off. Wonder where its wearer is. A shoe. Something tells me I'm on the right trail. What's he doing here? Greetings.
Away go, witchy go. You did pick me.
I can see that. Just wondering how those shoes has wound up here.
Here, you did grow. Like the mushroom.
Shoes don't sprout from the ground. You see who left them behind here?
Speak no wrong. Oh, anger gets Og and Pog.
Og and Pog. Those your friends?
Finderinger's great Og Pog. Human finder on big suited cards. Suited big like so.
What did they do to this human?
Og Pog man's cover to take. They're over.
Do you eat him?
Nah, no. Body man's, stringy man's, blah. Oggy make man's suited make. Frog, Pog and Rog suited make.
You even need shoes?
Suited on humans it is. Suited once Og, Pog and Rog. Big lords trollers be. Like humans is.
So long. Troll cave must be nearby.
ये क्या है? सर एक ही बोल रहा है कि जिस बंदे को मैं ढूंढ रहा था ना वो एक स्पाई है, लेकिन वो एज अ स्पाई वो अंडरकवर एज अ शू मेकर, तो इन्होंने इसको पकड़ लिया है कि इनके लिए शूज बनाए। ये डम होता है ना, तो लाइक अब मैं उसको ढूंढने जा रहा हूँ।
Taller? Should have known. Who better to teach trolls how to cuss?
Geralt, my, been bloody years.
This hole.
Relax, Og. This bugger's an old friend of mine.
Bugger friend I'll go. A whiz in soup throw.
I'd make for an awfully veiny morsel.
Right, true that. Just look at the ploughing bastard. Naught but skin and bones. Well, gentle trolls, high time I travelled on. You, practice what I taught you. Give you a fucking exam next time I come through.
Can't let no go. Tell her sit. Sit ass down. Tell her suck cock shoesies make.
I can see you've made friends, but Taller needs to come with me.
Blood nowhere Tyler go. Tyler shoeses makes.
But I need him.
Tyler's here stay. You shoeses got. Og shoeses got not. Rug got not. Pug got not. Tyler shoeses make. Tyler go.
Now let's all stay calm. Taller will be back. He just needs to come with me. We'll, get some leather for your shoes.
Listen to Geralt. He's telling the ploughing truth. Look at your feet. They're fucking mammoth. Need a damn bale of leather to make shoes for them. Understand? Me and Geralt will get some cocksucking leather. Then I'll come back and make your blasted shoes for you.
Shoeses pog for? And rug for?
2 pairs for each of you gnarl pricks.
Tyler go. But back come must.
Knew you buggers were good mates. Sit tight. Be back in a bit.
Ever thought about being children?
Children are trolls, and vice versa. Besides, pictures are stale.
Not changed a bit. Still tart as rotten rhubarb.
It's been a while. Fill me in.
Nilfgaard fucking dismantled the Tremerian Secret Service in one night. I barely escaped with my life. Proceeded to drown my sorrows till my liver screamed bloody murder.
What do you do now?
Grassroots work. I hang about the area, watching, listening, asking questions, and recruiting new agents.
Life treating you all right?
Bit like a potato beetle. I keep quiet, stay out of trouble, and live on fucking potatoes.
Farewell.
Yeah, I do. Most of the fucking time, thanks.
अबे चलना भाई।
Farewell.
Yeah, Thanks again, Geralt. I'll take it from here. And I'll be sure to tell Roach and Dijkstra how you buggered Argon's mate sideways. As I see it, they'll be so impressed they'll shit themselves.
So what'll you do now?
What do you mean? Head back to Novigrad. Dijkstra, Roach and I have got a master plan to set in motion.
I'll ask again. Details.
Forgive me, mate, I'm ploughing calm. See, were it just up to me, I'd shout, you're trustworthy like no one else I know. But I'm not on my own, so rude and unilateral decisions are out of the question. Trap stays shut, I'm afraid.
Right. Got...
Oh, let's escort karna tha.
Tell me, you were a fence in Vizima. How'd you become a cobbler?
Pick the least suspicious profession. The fence thing, shite cover. Pissed too many folk off. I didn't need the attention. Sort about being an innkeep. You meet a lot of folk, you know, tossers mostly, but willing to talk about all sorts of things. Problem is, you're tied down like a mutt on a chain. One and the same yard all the time.
Whereas a cobbler travels everywhere.
Better believe it. Even cobbled together this fancy rolling stall.
देखा ये agent है ये, secret agent, undercover.
Lovely.
Bloody bullseye. I've made a small fortune out of it since the war started. Those pricks in uniform are always marching. Know what happens when their cocksucking boots disintegrate? Their feet bleed, blister up. Not a soldier out there wouldn't sell his mother for a comfy pair of combat boots.
So long, Taller, and good luck.
Oh, I can bloody use it. Radovid's one crafty ore with a clap. But we'll figure a way round that twat. Soon the whole bloody North will be blathering about how he got fucked.
Careful it's not also blathering about 3 assassins, drawn and quartered.
Fear not, Geralt. We know what we're doing. Farewell.
एक्सपीरियंस पॉइंट 1 मिला क्योंकि देखो मैंने लेट वो किया था। आओ उसका वो करे यार, बहुत हो गया। कार्नल सेंस ये मुझे सारे 70 वाले भी करने हैं। एक ही 70 वाला है यस, ये करते हैं फिर 70 वाला करते हैं। देन वी गो टू स्केलेगे। स्केलेगे बहुत ब्यूटीफुल जगह है। ये क्या कर रहा है? ये क्या कर रहा है रोज? क्या कर रहे हो तुम ईशा?
Dear these times.
King of Saxon, I advise you well.
It's okay, I still love you, nevertheless. Carnelson. वो अच्छा क्वेस्ट है ये। तुम्हें कौन लगता है कौन होगा किलर वैसे? ये प्रिसेला का मतलब ये कौन होगा? ये जो ये नोट्स वोट भी फेंक रहा है रोडों पे, ये कौन होगा? जस्ट अ रैंडम गेस, टेल मी।
Eat shit. This is scandalous. Get us off the date.
Radovid's not a whit better than me.
Ride on like that and you'll be putting in the cliff of the
handsome.
Human. Priscilla's. A brazier. This time of year?
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Gotta get around him.
Yeah.
Slaughter the freak.
Son of a...
No!
Bloody hell.
He's a warlock!
Lost your nerve?
Bloody hell.
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight
Huh?
back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you.
मतलब तुम्हें लग रहा है कि प्रिसिला को डैंडेलाइन ने ट्विस्ट ने मारा?
Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were
चल एक
burned
हिंट
long
देता
ago.
हूँ. जब हम बॉडी एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे थे तो कुछ देखा था तुमने?
You and Priscilla
कुछ
friends?
मतलब अजीब सा.
Friends? Nah.
नहीं
But
दीक्षा
she
नहीं.
saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated
भाई
me
ये
with
किलर
respect.
सबको मार रहा है.
It
ये
mattered.
सिर्फ इससे
I was looking
प्रिसिला
to
का
give
थोड़ी
up
कोई असर
whoring.
डालोगे.
Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see. Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
अच्छा तुमने वो सोचो तुमने
Take care now.
अजीब सी बात क्या देखी थी?
I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
खुद सोचो. ये एक किलर है जो सबको मार रहा है मतलब सजा देने के लिए. ऐसे नहीं मार रहा.
This time of year?
सजा देने के लिए
A
मार रहा है.
brazier. This time of year? A brazier. This time of year? A storm, damn it. Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back.
Yeah. घर क्या बोल रहा है भाई? What are you saying, Mr. Chaman? मैं स्पॉइल नहीं कर रहा लेकिन सोचो.
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll set me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Go on in. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
अभी तुम पता चलेगा कौन है.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft. Even I'm scared of them. But better barking dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. As soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head home to Mahakam. You near my family or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf. Craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her?
Know where I can find her, this dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze, and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claim not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes.
ये देख लेना फिर ये वाला part थोड़ा सा मैंने जब आओ ना वापसी.
Fine, we've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
लेकिन मैं जब तुम आओगी तो मैं कर लूँगा. मैं फिर बंद करो जब आओ ना मुझे बता देना. Okay, text me. Okay, no problem, babe. Text me. ये देखो वही है कंसर्ट सिटी से.